Good evening, door 54. Good evening, good evening, good evening, everybody. Good evening. How are y'all doing? Good. Everybody's in here properly socially distanced and all that good stuff? Yeah. My name is Crystal Jordan. I'm the host of Rolling Out's Reality Check, and I'm excited about tonight. We're all in here to celebrate Miss Lyrica and her new album, Bad Hair Day. She's about to walk in the door, but you guys, we really got to show this sister some love. She's out here doing her thing, promoting her album in the midst of an entire pandemic, telling her story, and I'm so proud of her. We're so excited. You guys just get ready to welcome this sister with all the love you got in your heart tonight. Shout out to Chris Howard, Pacific Gold Holdings in the building. Hello, Ms. Lyrica.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
We are so excited.
I know you almost made me cry. No, because I just got from playing, so, and I'm from LA, so this is super dope. I love this.
Absolutely. You guys, we're going to give you a big hand. We're going to show you all the love that we're going to bring to this discussion. Thank you so much for coming out today. Love feels good. We've all been like on Zoom. Like we did an interview on Zoom like a month ago.
Yes.
And I was just saying it feels so good to actually be able to see people's faces. We're trying to still stay distance. You know, we're in here, but we're social distancing. We're gonna be all right,
right? I know.
All right. So once again, my name is Crystal Jordan. I'm the host of Reality Check Rolling Out. We talk about relationships, and that's why we're so excited to talk all about Bad Hair Day.
Yes. Can we just take a moment for this?
Absolutely.
That's so dope.
This is all you. Let's get some of that right there.
Yes. This is so fly, yo. Check this out, y'all.
You know what I love about that? What's so real is that every woman knows what that is.
Y'all know, right?
Everybody knows what that is. You got a text from somebody that you didn't want to text you about some stuff that you didn't really want to hear. Or you're sitting in your bedroom, and that's how it looks.
Or when somebody FaceTime you, just took your wig off, just got comfortable in the bed. Here we go.
And there we go. Here we go. But you know what? I'm excited, like I said, to talk about this album tonight because the albums I think that resonate with people are ones where people have pulled, especially women, have pulled from personal experience. It doesn't have to be their experience. It could be a friend's experience, someone else they care about, and have really poured their heart into the album. And I feel like that's exactly what she did with this record.
No, most definitely, yes. This album is my truest form of vulnerability and realness that I've probably ever written in my life.
Well, and that takes a lot of courage because, as we all know, you guys support Lyrica and watched on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, right? Right? Come on, y'all. Y'all know we watch Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. So for you to go through things that most women have been through, most people have been through in a public setting, I think it's still so courageous for you to even take it a step further and be vulnerable in this album. What was the difference for you from being on television and going through it on television to actually writing it out, spending time with it, and releasing it all in this album?
It was a huge difference because I didn't get to tell my truth on TV. It was kind of like, oh, you get whatever we edit. Y'all get whatever is edited out, or, you know, if someone makes up a lie on me and I'm defending myself, you only get to see what they said, and it might be more juicy if you don't get to see me defending myself, because then it's like, well, did she do this? Is it true? Is it this? Is it that? So I felt like for Bad Hair Day, I was able to strip down and really talk about my truth, which is the truth. There is no in between. I tell the story from chapter 1 to the end. Chapter 1 is Marriott, chapter 2 is Act of Fool, chapter 3 is Plot Twist, and then it just keeps going in the order of the album. So I was able to share like my real story, so it's a big difference.
That's what's up. We're gonna get into it. It was still Dr. Marriott. That sounds like exactly what had happened.
No, that's exactly what happened. So you want to know the story behind that?
Come on, let's get the story behind Marriott.
Okay, so the story behind Marriott is I had just had a baby. My baby was about 3 to 4 months old, and shit, it wasn't working out in my relationship.
Right.
And I packed my shit.
Right.
And I didn't even think about a nice hotel or where can I go stay. It was just like, yo, my best friend was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? We go to Marriott. And I was like, bet, let's go to the Marriott. So I took my child, and we were at the Marriott Hotel, and I was in so much pain. I didn't know what to do because it's like being a new mother and going through a breakup at the time. I was like, where do you start? And so I started with writing a song about staying at the Marriott, and that's where Marriott came from.
That's where Marriott came from. I love that. Y'all give her a hand for that.
I hate this COVID because dead ass, I like to feel my people, and I want y'all closer to me so bad. I feel like y'all so far away back there and shit like that.
It's
like,
the energy, y'all. Y'all gotta send good energy, y'all. Y'all gotta
I
send
want
good
everybody to
energy.
come closer in the back, but okay.
Yeah, send good energy up here. We know that, you're sharing something. You know that artists are sensitive about their shit.
No. They show love. I just like everybody to be close. Hey, bro.
All right, so Marriott. Now, I want to ask you one thing about that because we know that what I love about that story you just shared with us is that your girlfriend had your back and was like, we can do this.
All my best friends in the building, give it up for CL Moon, y'all. Y'all write song on the show with me. That's my Ride or Die. And she was the one who went to the Marriott with me, so. And she sang her face off. But anyway.
She was a part of the Marriott experience.
Yeah, period.
How important is that? Because I think every female, I actually have a male best friend. Is my male best friend in the room? Is he in the building? Is he in the building? He's on his way. My male, I think he just found out my male best friend, but having somebody to talk to and go through that experience and have your back is so important, especially with your situation that you be in. I can't imagine having a situation where you see somebody on the shade room, or the shade room is talking about your business. I always thought that, a lot of times we hear and people love reading about celebrity stuff, but you don't ever think how that would feel if that was you.
Yeah.
If you had to look at the shade room and see your personal business out there. Can you tell people just a little bit about how that feels? Every woman in here knows what it feels like. Your girlfriends know, right? Your friends know.
Yes.
But for the entire world to know and be giving you advice on what they think you should do, how does that feel?
It was a complete embarrassment for a second because your whole life is displayed for the world to pick you apart, make their opinions, their judgment, their beliefs. That could be a lot. And then you're already trying to like mourn or get over whatever on your own, but you can't because you got so many people like judging, and so it can be a lot.
Well, shouts out to the best friend that held you down, right? Shouts out to the best friend that held you down in Marriott. Who's the producer? You write the entire thing yourself?
I didn't produce the whole album, and I actually do have some co-writers on there. I did write 99% of this album by myself. That's correct. Shout out to Sia again on Act a Fool and a writer named Breland. That was a record I didn't do alone. They did that. So, but every record, Marriott, Plot Twist, Notice Me, I don't know, so many records, but yeah, all of them. Because no one else could tell my story like me because it's my true story.
Absolutely. That's why it feels so authentic when you listen to it. Every run feels so authentic. Now, after Marriott, I'm excited about what this one is going to be about because it's called Plot Twist.
Uh-oh.
So I got a feeling we're going to turn, the tables are about to turn right about. Let's play a little bit of Plot Twist. Lyrica, how do you know you've been in a relationship with someone you love and you have their child, you've been through so much ups and downs. How do you know if it's too late to save the relationship?
I feel like that's why I made it a question, because sometimes you don't know. I mean, too late is usually when they push you too far, but too far is usually when it's super too late. It's when it's a wrap.
Right, because love will make you do some crazy things.
Yeah, love will make you forgive and
But I wonder, ladies, I think this is like a question for everybody. Like, how do you know when it's worth hanging in there, or when it's like you just making me look like a fool? At this point, it's not even about love and loyalty. It's just about you making me look like a fool.
Yeah. I will say this, I think every woman has their own timing of when it's too late. I don't think anyone can tell you, your homegirls could be like, girl, leave him, you tripping. But at the end of the day, you gonna stick around until you really ready.
There you go. grandmother told me when it's enough, you'll stop. Period. I don't know that people really realize that not only are you an artist, and a lot of people got to meet you on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, but you've been a songwriter that's been writing for some amazing artists all this time. Like, there's work that has gone into this that people don't see. So I want you to talk a little bit about some of the other artists that we would know that you've written for, so people understand it's been a journey. Like, you paid your dues and this was your time.
Yeah. So before I decided I wanted to be an artist, I wrote Jealous for Beyonce. I've written for Miley Cyrus, Demi Lovato, Keke Palmer, Chris Brown, Jennifer Hudson, a lot of people.
Yeah, we don't even, that list right there.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't even know a lot of people yet.
So how did you have the patience? Because I know there's probably a lot of songwriters in the building, probably a lot of producers. How did you have the patience to know that my time will come, I'm gonna put in this work, and my time is gonna come?
My mom. You know, her just always telling me like, oh, don't stop, don't give up, like, you know, just keep going. When I lost my deal with Timberland, which had nothing to do with me, he lost his deal. I just kind of was like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, that was a fun trial run. I'm gonna go back to songwriting. Like, I was over it already before I even came out with music. And then I just kept going and putting out mixtapes and little stuff like that. This is the first time I really like told my personal business opposed to just a good song. Right. So, yeah.
Well, I think that pays off. Like I said, the artists that you feel are artists that put their heart into their music. Yes. And we appreciate that. You can feel it.
Thank you.
All right, so Act a Fool. Where were we at when we wrote this song? What was the
I was in A-Town. Hey, I was right here. I had just had my baby a few months ago. Me and Sia flew down here to meet my manager Prince, and we just went crazy. I cut that and like 3 other records that are on the project, and I knew I was on to something. I was like, I felt like too itchy and anxious. I was like, yo, we gotta go hard with this. So I went back to LA and kept recording Bad Hair Day. I didn't have the title yet, but yeah.
What was the response from women? Because when Prince sent, shouts out to Prince Howard in the building.
Yes, y'all give it up for my manager Prince Howard.
Goes hard for you. Like, Prince and I are friends, and Prince is like, you gotta hear this record. Like, Lyrica just wrote another one. Like, she's killing it. She wrote another one.
I love Prince. We sit on the phone. I'm in LA just planning stuff. Like, that's what's up. Some people.
If you got a manager that believes in you, if you got a manager that believes in you regardless, that's the manager you need to go with. And he believes in you to the extent that he's calling friends on the phone saying, hey, listen.
Yeah, period. I agree. No, definitely.
So talk about the response and so he played it for me and I was like, wow, you know, everybody can relate to feeling like that, right? So talk about the response that you got back from other women when they listened to the record and they heard it, because that song came out after Marriott, right?
Yeah, people just Marriott went trending on TikTok and then went viral on TikTok. It was totally unexpected with this cute little dance, and I was like, okay, we're on something with that. That's dope. Because I didn't even think that's the kind of song you really. But I was like, bet. So cool.
Serious like support from the industry. Some of your industry friends.
Yeah, a lot of people. You know, Rashonda, Tiny, and Regine, and actresses, all type of stuff. So it was super dope. So we did that, and then after Fool, the girls was like, oh, it's over. Okay, now I'm for sure supporting. I love the project already because you're speaking my truth.
Right.
And then I had hella girls, and this was deep to me, DM me and be like, because you wrote Act a Fool, I was able to leave my abusive husband, or I was able to leave my man who tried to kill me last night, and I was able to do this, and I'm like, damn, I didn't know it was crazy like that. Like worse than just cheating, like literally fearing for their lives, and these women were thanking me for finally getting the strength to leave, and I just was like, wow.
No, that's dope. That's dope. Music has the power to heal. I think music is probably the language that affects people most. You don't have to have anything in common, but I feel feel that, you know, in the music. So that's awesome. That's awesome. And I do think that sometimes, you know, there are people that are in situations where they may not have a friend to talk to. So the person that they may hear is that song that they can connect with, you know?
No, and I get a lot of girls like, I need advice, and sometimes when I can, I'll shoot them like an advice DM and stuff, but people feel like through your music, they're your friend, or you're their homegirl, and that's what I want people to feel like. I want people to hear my music and feel like I relate so much. I feel like Lyrica's my friend, like, period.
I think people real recognize is real.
There you go, people can feel it.
All right, let's talk about notice.
Whew. Okay. I feel like it doesn't matter how pretty you are, how big your booty is, how long your hair is, what nationality you are, short or tall, thick or skinny, that you can be with someone and after a while, it's like they're comfortable.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, it's like, I already got you, or I've been with you for however many years, so it's like, not saying that you're old, anything's wrong with you, it's old, but it's just like a comfortability. So, taking you for granted. And I feel like there's men that have their girls, like you're doing all this nice stuff for her and she's unappreciative, or maybe she's taking you for granted. So Notice Me is a record where it's like, damn, I'm not asking for your bread, I'm not asking for a lot, I'm asking you to put your phone down, pay attention, love on me, and just treat me the way you got me.
Yeah, give it up for that. And I like how you said both ways.
Both ways.
I'm sure dudes are spending money and doing nice stuff and she don't really appreciate it.
Yeah, she like, oh, I got him, bro, let me see what's up with this other ball player or whatever. Like, this girl's doing dirt too, so it's just kind of saying, like, don't forget, you got a good one.
Right. And if you got a good one, you want that attention from the one that you're with.
Yes.
That's what I don't know if guys realize. Like, if you got a girl and she's a good girl, y'all been together, she still wants all that energy from you.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, they feeling her, they're like, yes.
Hey, because when you go on the street, you're going to get the energy from somebody else. Right?
Right. Bingo. Period, right?
So let's talk about that. We took a little turn, it's a little sexier. We're not sad.
Yeah, that was a different turn. That was just how you please your man. Like, at the end of the day, let's remind you what I can do and what I do. And I also rap, so I did a little rap in the second verse. But in 90s R&B is like what I grew up on. My mom listens to, it's like my vibe. So
90s R&B is what everybody listens to.
yeah, period.
Right?
So when I heard that track, I was like, I need this, because this also reminds me a little bit of Fiendin', one of the favorite records. So yeah.
Dope. So we went through, all right, so I need you to notice me. Now I'm going to show you a little something to make sure that you notice me.
Yes.
Right? Now, the next song, another one of my favorites is Girls Have Fun.
Yes!
Let's play that.
Yes!
Don't tell me I'm so pretty.
Sometimes when you get past the heartache, tired of being sad, you're tired of being depressed, you're tired of being holed up in the house and not talking to nobody else, not fucking nobody else, it's time to have fun, right?
Yeah, that's where I was with that record. At that point, it's like, okay, we didn't cry all our tears, it's time to have fun. I'm actually shooting a video for that on Saturday. I'm super excited about that. That's one of my favorite records, so.
Nice, it's fun. I want to make sure that we show some love to our media guests in the house. Thank you guys for rocking with us.
Yes,
Pretty Brittany, DJ Corrupt, Dan Ray Media, Slide, Kingsman Media. What's up, Fort Knox?